commentary, blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment, blue, commentary, comment, burgundy, blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, commentary.
Hey guys, hope all is well with you and yours. Welcome back. I hope you guys can hear me through the noise because your girl's working. Your girl is working. I'm trying to get it together. So y'all, today I just wanted to come in and stop in and talk about something that I have been off the loop. I haven't been able to follow up with everything. Like I want to talk about the Snowdens from Seeking Sister Wife. And you guys, first of all, let me slow up just a second because I'm not trying to hold you. I know you're probably not staying long, but do you want wine, water, sparkling water, or any whatever you're having? If you in here, hit the like button for your girl. Okay, so let's talk about Dimitri and Ashley. And you guys, I have a kind of weird, I've always told you guys, I've always been honest. Hey Zell, thanks for being here, girl. I just appreciate your support so much. All of y'all support, thank you. So y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all, you always have to be careful because we know what happened last time I said anything from Mexico. Taylor was on it, honey. But I think I'm at the point where it's like, okay, you guys are on a reality show and we're going to talk about it, right? But I also always say these are people, real people in their lives, so we're not trying to abuse them. But let's just talk about what's going on, like the elephant in the room. Like, I don't know what the problem is. So we do know that the Snowdens was on this show, I think was the 2 to 3 seasons, right? So they're on Secret Sister Wives, and then we know that he officially married Crystalline, who came out with allegations of what Dimitri did to her, and followed by Vanessa coming out, and then a sister wife we didn't even know about that was pre-TV show coming out, Ariani. And notice the bendy on their head here and all of that stuff. And then we also had Taylor. Oh, I don't have a picture of Taylor, but Taylor, aka Divine, she also said, they all rallied up and said that Dimitri did this and that. And then we had a police report come about, and TMZ talked about it, but nothing happened to Dimitri other than him that we know of, other than him disappearing off the internet. That's it. Ashley announced her separation, and if you didn't know, currently this is what we're looking at. Ashley and Dimitri are back together. They had 3 kids together. Crystalline is over there with the Epps family from Secret Sister Wife, only 1 season. She's sitting over there with the Epps. Dimitri and Vanessa's in Australia somewhere. Taylor is traveling the world. And what's the other girl name? Ariani, who broke the news first, she actually is engaged and has a hair product and how to look younger and all that stuff. Okay, so today I want to focus on the Snowdens and Crystalline. It's just strange to me. Like I'm gonna voice my opinion. Please feel free to put your opinions in the comments below. I respect everybody's opinion. This is the thing. Believe women when they tell you something happened, right? That's it. I do not want to follow that up with a but. That's a period. Believe women and what they tell you. Believe everybody in what they tell you if they're in that situation, right? Period. Now, what I want to talk about is what happened. Like, what happened? Y'all got married legally. So we almost are at a sister wives point, sort of like where Mary divorced her husband, except for to give Robin so Robin could marry a husband. Except for Ashley and Dimitri allegedly didn't believe in paperwork. So they only had to get a paperwork marriage legally to bring Crystalline over from South Africa. Now, this is my thing. When you break down the big 90-Day Fiance fan I am, I know we don't know everything that's going on in these people's lives, but that visa plays an important role in this. In my opinion, the visa plays an important role in this because I just would love to know, now that they're back together, right? Dimitri and Ashley are back together, allegedly, and I'm going to read the article. Do they have to foot the bill for Crystalline for the next 10 years? I'm just so curious to know, because we do know that you're responsible when someone's a U.S. citizen. You hold a responsibility to them for 10 years. And I need to, when I have time, this needs to be a call-in show for people that really know that K1 visa down to the T. I just would love to do a call-in show, because now that you're over here with the F's, so now Crystalline are with them in the States, does he have to pay alimony? Did Dimitri, I don't think he legally adopted the kids, but it's deeper than that, especially when you had a situation where someone, where, and I only say allegedly because from what we see and from what everybody who's been nosing around in the streets, including me, Dimitri has not been convicted of anything. You know what I mean? When did the divorce happen? If it's divorce, is Ashley going to marry Dimitri legally now? And let me tell you why I brought that up, because we know that in January of 2022, last New Year's, not this one, Ashley gave her life to Christ. So she became a Christian woman. Child, I think she got up here in the Midwest with her mama. Remember Ashley mama from the show? I think her mama said, if you don't come and sit your tail down here bopping all around TV talking about you a poly this and poly that and getting this church girl. Because when she separated from Dimitri, it just seemed like she went in full Ashley Snowden mode, full promo mode, trying to figure things out, get her social media coin by podcasts and whatever else. Take a look at this. This was one thing she had canceled, how to come back. And she was selling tickets on how to come back from being canceled. And I have to say, I actually think when Dimitri disappeared on social media, that Ashley kind of thrived. Okay, she, even though it was a controversy, I think she just really put herself out there and tried to find a way. We saw her get rid of all this cultural appropriation. Like, remember Dimitri was like, I'm gonna put an anklet on you. We don't get married with rings. We put an anklet on you, and they come from Lake Minnetonka that we're gonna baptize you in. Like, girl, Dimitri, go and sit down. So, yeah, it was pretty interesting to see that. So let's just read the article right quick. So, you can see where I'm allegedly getting my information from. I always have to say, share that information. Let's go on over. Let me see. Let me share my screen. You guys know I'm getting back used to this StreamYard. Thanks for being patient, and hit the like button. Okay, so I think I want to start here. I went to Dimitri's Instagram just to see what was new and exciting. And when I got over there, I was like, okay, let me just see what's new and exciting over here with with Dimitri. And when I got over there, I saw that Ashley had tagged Dimitri in a post, which I thought was cute. Like, oh, okay. I remember they blocked each other. Okay, let's look at Ashley's New Year's Eve post. I'm just gonna mute myself and play it here. Oh, I hope it's royalty free music, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay, bless up, 2022. Here's the looking at you. You were beautiful. You taught me to live in the moment and to always appreciate the little things. You were wild. You threw me curveballs, but man, do I know how to swerve. And you were filled with love, people, and memories. Memories that shape this year and make this thing called life a blessing.
Y'all see Y'all see Dimitri right quick in that thing? Let me go back. You know what? I'll just make it a screenshot because it'll be too much for me to go back. But she really, she looked good. She says, "What an incredible year! Just a few many memories from 2022. I don't look back in regret, only to share my testimony because I remember Lot's wife." Okay, I had to. I was like, "Lot's in the Bible." Oh, okay. These pictures, and somebody tell me what happened to Lot's wife in the Bible if you know off the top of your head. These pictures are evidence of what a Proverbs 4:25 life is like. When we fix our eyes on what's ahead. 2022 was about redirection, relevation, and relationship. These pics attest to that. But there's a lot they don't show. She says the mistakes and lessons learned, the classes and certificates I took and received, the odd jobs and personal development, the worship and therapy sessions, the tears I cried for better days, the contentment developed from the challenging times, the difficult conversations with loved ones, the moving and transitioning, the many prayers of the world for others and myself, the random dishes that were fails and delicious successes, the 87 U Virgin plans completed. Ooh, dang, you did 87? Okay. The outings and activities with the kiddos, the worry and anxiety that I continuously give to God, the trust I have in God's faithfulness, the church community that my family and I joined, the Holy Spirit within me leading and teaching, the peace that comes from living a Christ-centered life, the gratitude for being called back home and way God is putting my life and family together anew. This new year, my focus is on consistency, courage, and coaching. Those are my plans, but of course, God has the final say. I pray that 2023 be your year, my year, the best one yet. Okay. All right. And someone asked in the comments, Ashley, did you give your life to Christ? I used to watch the show and then I gave my life to Christ and stopped. I just read your I'm not laughing at it, but I was just shocked when she said that. She was like, I gave my life to Christ and stopped. I think I probably need, because y'all, I need to stop. I mean, I believe in the Lord for sure, but I need to stop watching these TLC shows. That's what's wrong with me. I just read your testimony. It's beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, God, for never leaving us, never forsaking us, and always forgiving us. You're a good God. And Ashley said, yes, I did. January 2022. I've not watched the show either. God is so good. Happy New Year. I wouldn't watch that show either. Like, for Ashley, because I know that got to be triggering. When I look at stuff like this, it's like, let me put, thanks for that, Ezel. So that's who Lot's wife was. The one that, I think you're right. I think she's the one that turned into salt looking back. So that would make sense, according to what Ashley is talking about. But, her and Dimitri look good. You're sitting up here, I can't even read Ezel comments up here. Girl, it's a mess. So you sitting up here, y'all, then tried everything, tried Jesus. I remember my granny used to say, my aunt or somebody said, you tried everything else, now try Jesus. Because, child, you having these 2, 3, 4 women, and this just the stuff we were seeing on TV. You already know. You already know what probably was really going on in that house. So now that her and Dimitri are back together, and she seems like she believes in what she's going by now. If I had to go through the Bible, y'all supposed to be getting married soon. I said supposed to. Y'all supposed to get married soon because, y'all can't be shacking up even though you got 3 kids. Now, what would be hindering that? Is it a divorce? Has it been a divorce? Because you can get married anywhere. 2 or more touch and agree, right? If 2 or more agree, y'all correct me in here. And I'm actually like seeing, because that's a heavy burden for your kids and for you, and what happened and what they did see and what you did see and what you felt through the years of living in polygamy. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. Just saying, like, I know y'all had a time. Y'all had to have a time. And probably that crystalline thing shook it up. Shook it up. Now, if those allegations are true, I wouldn't want to see you back with him. Because once somebody put the hands on you, they're gonna keep doing it. If that's true, you know what I mean. All right, so that was my little take on Dimitri and Ashley and how they spent New Year's together, and she has came to the Lord. Now let's go to the next. Let me go to the next article I want to share with y'all. Thanks for being here. It's quite interesting because it's like maybe they have a NDA where they can't talk about it, but can I say something I'm not supposed to say, but I'm gonna say it. Okay, let's take all the allegations out right now. Like, we don't know what happened. Let's just act like we don't know what happened. If the Snowdens not back on the show, and remember, what was Dimitri driving? He was driving a 2-door something. But if the Snowdens aren't back on the show, I'm only talking monetary thing. Hear me out, y'all. I would feel some kind of way if I was the Snowdens and I'm kicked off and Crystalline is with the Epps. Because that's going to make them the front runners. At one time, we tuned in people that weren't looking for regular. They were the only black people in this group. So we tuned in. They got a whole new audience because of the Snowdens. And now if someone just came into, I'm just saying, we taking that situation, came in, turned your life upside down, and now they're on TV and you not. Wow, I would feel some kind of way. I just thought about it. Because remember, at one point, Dimitri allegedly was emailing. He owed debts. He didn't have nowhere to live. He was staying pillar to post. And like, they went from that LA $900,000 house to Ashley allegedly having to go home with the kids to her mom, and Dimitri not having a pot to pee in. This all alleged that we heard it through the grapevine. And then Crystalline got a GoFundMe, started her life over, and now she with the Epps. And if you tie that into, they might have to sponsor her for the next 10 years, chat. Nope. Woo-wee. All right. Hey, my opinion only. Maybe she should take a lesson from Lot's wife. Run away from what God said is no good and don't look back. Amen. So I'm glad that she found, because all that stuff they were coming up with, it didn't even make sense. Like, she walking around with a bendy on the head, and he giving people anklets talking about they married. It didn't even make sense. It didn't even make sense. All right, y'all. Now, let's go to, because I got to get out of here for work again. let's go on to the last article where we found out that they got back together, because I had missed that they got back together. So let me go up here and read the In Touch magazine. This the article In Touch. Close. Let's just start up here, just so we sort of see what happened. And like I said, they if they're gonna be married, if they're gonna live the lifestyle, I would say they have to be married. I'm not saying anything. I mean, they can do what they want to do, but I mean, if you're gonna live that, you got to live the book to book. Okay, she should have been married to him, but coulda, woulda, shoulda. Secret sister wife Ashley Snowden confirmed she and Dimitri are back together. This is from October of 2022, so that was just a few months ago. Back on, former Secret sister wife star Ashley Snowden confirmed she and her estranged husband, I use that loosely, Dimitri Snowden, are back together nearly after 1 year after their split. She says, "So I'm actually not single anymore. I have briefly mentioned in the past about reconciliation with Dimitri, and that has also been something that has been a blessing and is specifically tied to my faith walk with Christ. And just like understand this concept of like this responsibility of forgiveness, okay?" That's what she said. She continued, "We want God to forgive us for the things that we do and the hard heart that we've had. And yet we are so unwilling to forgive each other. People really struggle with forgiveness, and I get it, because it's just some dark matter, right? It's some dark matter that we're dealing with in this world. And I know I've done some things in my life that I would want people to forgive me. And who am I not to forgive someone else?" And so when I think about just the mercy and the grace that God has on my life, and when I think about my family and my children, and when I think about just this world that we're living in, and you know what? Sometimes Ashley, I'm sorry, y'all. Get somebody else to do it. Sometimes Ashley go on in a circle. And her and Dimitri like to hear each other talk. Oh my God. They go to therapy, but they need to go ahead and go to school to possibly be therapists or something. I don't know. But, okay, so here's a Dimitri sighting, y'all. There we go. So that's Ashley and Dimitri. Dimitri got a little gray on his beard and stressed out. Look like he got a fill in around the edges. Because remember when it had ended. Oh, and I forgot that Ashley had shaved her head. She sure did. And y'all, we go all the way back to, remember that Dimitri and Ashley met in Indiana, allegedly, and he was married to somebody else, and Ashley and he worked together or something like that. And he just took Ashley. She just took over. Okay. Ashley went on to defend her husband, with whom she shares 3 children. He's a good human being. No matter what you have heard or read, or what you think or you see or saw. She said, "I know who I chose and why I chose him, and this is part of my journey, has taught me to tap back into that. But first I had to go away. I had to literally die." See, this when them iridescent champagne glasses and that Snowden cleanse come in. Okay, but first I had to go away. I had to literally die. I had to die that death and just like bury that part of me that became the seed. That part of me that was a seed, I had to just bury that. God watered it, and here we are, girl. So yes, I'm on a healing reconciliation journey with Dimitri, she concluded, and he's also on his personal healing journey. I'm on my own personal healing journey. We're on a personal healing journey together. Our children are on healing journeys with us. We're working to really like be able to true and authenticate who we are. Filter out the noise. People think they're entitled to our lives. Oh, she talking to me. Sorry. It's like, y'all, we're healing. Okay. All right. We got it. So anyway, I'm actually glad that they're trying to do whatever. I'm glad that Crystaline's trying to do whatever. I just find this whole situation very interesting. And I want to see where it goes. I want to see where it goes. You guys, let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about Dimitri? How was Cuba? Oh my gosh. Oh. Y'all, I'll be back. Let's talk about I'm just gonna double back down with a quick 2-minute video right after this. So you could jump on that live. I want to talk about Leon and her top surgery. So I'll be back. But y'all, for this video, let me know what you think. And I'm laughing at this. Dimitri definitely, didn't he say he was gonna go to Cuba? Yep. He went to Cuba and he is out. He said, was that his dad's side of family? Like, Dimitri they wanted to be so international so bad or something. It was just a mess. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you find this story with Crystalline, Dimitri, and Ashley interesting? I really do find it interesting. I want to see where it goes. Like I said, there's so many angles of this story. Like, it's none of my business. I just want to know, like, dang, how did that divorce happen? Like, you were married and then the allegations came, the divorce, and we do know the 90-day fiance rules from what TLC school taught us. So I want to know. I just want to know, how's that going? Like, wow. All right, y'all, as always. Bitches be getting cheated on every day. So who am I to judge? All right, guys. Love you. Bye.
Commentary blue. Commentary burgundy. Commentary comment blue. Commentary comment burgundy blue. Commentary.